Judge, come on, Mon. We have two interesting cases today. One is about sexual interruption, and the other is about stealing and resale on eBay. Let's go live into the courtroom now with Judge Kamanman as we come to the conclusion with these cases. This is the plaintiff, Jack Daniels. He is accusing the defendant for interrupting his night of pleasure for no particular reason. And this is the defendant, Dick Little. He's charged with entering the room when asked not to, spoiling Jack's night of pleasure.
All right, the Honorable Judge, come on, man. Thank you. You may be seated. Judge, this is case one. How are you today? I'm good.
Okay, I see here we have Jack Daniels versus Dick Little on charges of unnecessary interruption and killing the mood. According to the report here on the night of October 13th, Mr. Daniels was doing his thing and asked Mr. Little not to interrupt, but he did anyways. Come on, man. Mr. Daniels, explain to the court what happened.
Yes, Your Honor. So, on the night of October 13th, it was a cool, calm night. Me and my lady friend, we were in Javelin, knocking a few back in her room. And then I decided to bring things over to Nelgan, where I live. And on the way over there, I picked up my phone, I called up my roommate, Mr. Little Dick here, and told him not to come to the room because I'd be busy in there, to stay in the library until it closed. And Mr. Little Dick agreed. And then, so we're in the room. Things are getting hot and heavy, and I mean, she's looking good. Your Honor, real good.
Really good?
Real good. And I don't know. We're just going at it a little bit. And then out of nowhere, this guy shows up.
Shows up as in what? You mean he just came in the room?
He kind of interrupted while we were, yeah.
While you were?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Are you telling me that you didn't have a chance to?
I didn't have a chance to. Exactly.
Mr. Little, explain yourself.
Your Honor, the night in question, I was in the library doing some macrobiology homework, and he did call me on my cellular device, and I did pick up, and he did ask me to stay away from the room, but the problem is I have anxiety problems, and I needed my pills. I needed to take my pills.
What kind of pills are you on, sir?
I'm on many pills. Horse tranquilizers.
What kind of pills are you on, sir?
Well, steroids, horse tranquilizers.
Steroids?
I also have some nasal spray here.
Mr. Little, can you remove all those objects from your pocket?
No, that would not be safe.
Mr. Little, I'm going to ask you one more time.
Okay.
Remove all the objects from your pocket.
I can do that. Yes, sir.
Continue.
Okay, and so I went back to the room, and I didn't hear much. It sounded like a prayer service. I heard a lot of "oh gods," so I decided to join, and I opened the door, and, well, they were like two pigeons on top of a building.
Mr. Little, why didn't you leave after you saw them?
I have as much right. That's my room also, and I had plenty of work to catch up on my computer.
Okay. As C stated, you had a pre-agreement saying that you would not come back to the room. So why, in fact, did you come back to the room?
I needed the pills.
He felt like interrupting is what it was.
No, I don't need to interrupt. I have my own life.
In the library?
It's still life.
Mr. Little, quiet. Mr. Little, are you a virgin?
It depends on who you ask.
You're not answering the question correctly. Are you or are you not a virgin, Mr. Little? Do you get any?
Does pornography count? That's all I need to know. It's kind of a gray area.
Mr. Little, are you trying to make a mockery of my court?
No, Your Honor, I'm not. I have the highest respect for the judicial system.
Okay. I'm going to come to a verdict. The court finds you guilty as charged, Mr. Little. You owe Mr. Daniels at least 2 minutes time to himself with any woman he pleases.
Can we make it 3, Your Honor?
3.
Thank you.
Court dismissed.
Please.
Thank you.
Please exit.
Thank you.
Wow, what a interesting case. Do you feel that justice was served?
I feel justice was completely served. I mean, the minute and a half I missed out on because of this guy right here, I'm never going to get it back. But the 3 minutes I've got now, I feel justice was completely served. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing. And you, sir, do you feel dissatisfied with the judge's decision?
I'm very dissatisfied, but I will serve my own brand of justice in the next case. Thank you.
Excellent. Well, we'll see what happens next on Judge Come On Mon when we get back from these commercial break. And welcome back to Judge Come On Mon. We just had an interesting case about bad timing. Now we'll see what the judge decides in this case of stealing and resale on eBay. Let's go back live to the courtroom with Judge Come On Mon. This is the plaintiff, Dick Little. He is accusing the defendant of stealing personal items and selling them on eBay. And this is the defendant, Lolitta Lots, charged with stealing personal items and selling them on eBay.
All rise for Judge. Come on, man. Thank you. You may be seated. Judge, this is case 2, and that same person's here. I picture it. Yeah.
Hello, Your Honor. How are you today? I just wanted to say, back.
He's pathetic.
Mr. Little, did I ask you to speak?
No, Your Honor, but...
Shut up.
Okay.
Okay, here we have Dick Little versus Lolitta Lots.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Lots, you have charges on robbery and resale of items stolen. Mr. Little, I'm not pleased to see your face here again. I don't want it to be a trend.
Only a mother could love this face, Your Honor.
Excuse me?
Only my mother could love this face.
That's for sure.
I agree.
I feel sorry for your mother.
Yes.
Okay, according to the morning of October 14th, Mr. Little noticed items missing from his room and later found them on eBay for sale. Now, Mr. Little, these are serious accusations here.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm quite aware of that.
Explain what happened.
Well, after my friend finished doing his prayer session, I took a sip of water that night before I went to bed, and I passed out. I believe I was drugged, but that's something different. And I woke up the next morning.
Excuse me?
I believe I was drugged.
Drugged?
Yes. I went to a doctor, and there were high levels of rufinol found in my system. I don't know, but I woke up the next morning, and Lolitta asked if she could make me eggs, and I told her no. And I came back, and my term paper and some of my magazines were missing.
What type of magazines?
Women over 80 and Horses Do It Bunky Style.
Did you
Horses?
hear that?
Did you?
Women over
Did he say
80.
horses?
He said women over 80.
You are disgusting.
Well, nobody's perfect.
Mr. Little, what evidence do you have that she stole your items?
Well, I went onto eBay the next day, and I found the said magazines for resale along with the term paper, which was about the development of political aggression. And I had to repurchase them for well over face value. I'm talking $500 here.
Are you sure that Miss Lolitta was the one selling these items?
In fact, Your Honor, I am. I have some evidence here.
Evidence.
This is from my uncle at NASA that shows that the fingerprints are a 99.9% match on the items that I bought back from eBay.
Really?
You're a loser.
And within this folder, if it would please the court, are the said dirty magazines. Some of the pages have been glued together. I don't know. It must have been Arts and Craft Hour or something.
Let me see that. Bring that over here.
Disgusting.
Yes, well, slut.
Rather be sad than you.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Oh,
Yeah.
listen.
Let me see.
Listen. We're gonna put this in the back for safekeeping.
Okay.
I'm gonna look over that later.
Your Honor.
Now, let me get back to the topic. You say you drank some water
Yes.
before you went to sleep, and you believe you were drugged.
Yes, Your Honor.
Isn't it a fact that you are on several drugs?
Those are prescription drugs, and Rufinol is an illegal hallucinogen, if you will. Yes.
Are you a druggie?
No, not at all. In fact,
Once again, I'm going to ask you to remove
All I
all
have.
of those items out of your pockets.
it's just nasal spray, Your Honor.
Remove the items. Just please remove the items.
This is not justice, Your Honor.
Okay, you know what? I'm done with you. I'm done with you.
Your
This
Honor-
doesn't make any sense. You haven't proved anything to me.
Your
yet.
Honor, I'd like to actually drop the charges.
Drop the charges.
I've had a change of heart.
Okay. Drop the charges. Dropped. Everybody's free to come on, man. Come on, come on. Don't come into my courtroom like that again. I don't ever want to see. Come on. I don't ever want to see your face again. Court dismissed.
Thank you. Thank you.
What a miraculous turn of events here in the courtroom. Excuse me, Mr. Little, why exactly did you decide to drop the charges?
Well, as you can see, she touched me, so I'm going to go home and do my own prayer.
Great. What exactly, ma'am, did you say to the...
That's between me and him. Thank you.
Wow, what a day in the courtroom. I'll tell you what, let's see you next week for another episode of Judge Come On Mon.